everyone, this is Tammy Scott, Nursing Home Administrator. This is episode 15. On this episode, I will be bringing my brother, Antonio, which we call Yo Nice, to the podcast so you guys can get to know him. He will basically tell you guys his journey. His journey based on him being in a nursing home. Like I stated, he's the reason why I'm a nursing home administrator. So he's going to give you guys a background of what happened that caused him to be placed in a nursing home. So, you guys, this is my brother, Antonio.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
So, Antonio, tell them what happened that placed you in a nursing home. What happened? Do you remember the date? Was
it August the 22nd?
Yes, August the 27th.
Well, they want a person out. I ain't supposed to let in the car, let them drive. I almost cost me my life.
And what is it, in 2000? No,
2000.
Yeah, 2000.
It was in 2000.
Yeah, 2000. Cause I was in middle school. Yeah, I was in. That was August 27th. So that was the beginning of the new school year of me being in 7th grade.
Watch who you get your keys to, and watch who let you drive your car.
Mm-hmm.
Might cost you.
Who car was it?
No, my sister's car.
So you took Kim's car. Kim is 3 years older than I am. So Kim just finally got a car. So this is the thing. Kim just finally got a car. Kim was happy to have that car. Kim was like 3 years older than me. I think Kim was like 15 at the time. Mm-hmm. And she finally got a car. She got my mom got her a car. I forgot what kind of car was it. I totally forgot.
It was a Bird.
Yeah, a Bird. Yep. And she just finally got that car. And she was at school. And my mama told her to always keep the keys at home so no one will take the keys. So it was this particular day. We was coming from school. Yeah. So tell them what.
I didn't let one of my friends suck my head up to get the keys and let them drive and cost me. Cost me two different ways. Cost me all of my life, my sister, her car. Her first car ever.
Mm-hmm. So y'all went joyriding?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is, I remember it was a lady that worked for the school system. She was basically driving down the street, and she seen me, and she was like, "Timmy, do you know what just happened to your brother?" I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Your brother just got in a car accident on Chelsea by Church Chicken." And I said, "What?" So I went and told my mama. My mama said, "What?" My mama called her. My mama was blind. She was blind out of one eye. So my mama called herself trying to run down the street without shoes. And she told me, go get my shoes. So I had to run back inside while we was running down the street, because I was a track star. So I zoomed and I left my mom. And my mom said, "I ain't got my shoes." So I had to run back past my mom to go get her shoes back. Then after I went and got her shoes, we ended up coming back. I gave her shoes and we ended up about to run. But the lady who told us, who worked for the school system, Miss Sarah, she stopped the car and she was like, "I'll take you guys up there." So we jumped in the car, and when me and her jumped in the car, we seen Kim coming down the street. And Kim was coming down the street, and we told Kim to hop in the car. So Kim hopped in the car, and all three of us went on Chelsea, and that's when we seen my brother. We didn't see him in the car. He was already in the ambulance. So we was able to see the aftermath of what happened. And you can see when one of my brother's shoes were out on the street. You can see how bad the car hit the pole. You can see all of that. And of course, a lot of people was giving us their speculations on what happened, but we didn't want to hear their speculations. We was just ready to go to the hospital. And that's what happened. I forgot who took us to the hospital. I'm thinking probably Rosemary took us to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who took us actually to the hospital. I totally forgot who actually took us out to the hospital. But we definitely went to the hospital, and we went to the hospital that day. He was already there at the hospital. He was just laying out like he was just unconscious.
In a coma.
Yeah, he was in a coma, and he was just laid out. Like, he couldn't move, he couldn't do nothing. The doctors just had him right there on the bed, right there, and they said that we don't know exactly what's going on, but it's time for us to go figure it out. But based on how the car looked, we could tell he went through the windshield.
Huh?
Yeah, you went through the windshield.
Hold on, I went through the windshield?
You went through the windshield.
And ended up on the ground?
No, you didn't end up on the ground.
I just hit the windshield, I guess.
You hit the windshield, you went through the windshield. You was just stuck on the windshield.
Ooh, wee.
You stuck on the windshield. Yeah, the whole windshield was totally crashed. It was out. Yep. And like you could see the hole in the windshield where he went through the windshield. Cause the impact. So when he hit the pole, he didn't have a seatbelt on. Yeah. He went straight through the windshield, and you can see where the windshield had because his shoe fell off, and his shoe was right there on the ground. And they said, yeah, he went through the windshield. And the friend didn't go through the windshield. The friend got hurt, but the friend he got hurt hard, but he was able to maneuver around a little bit. But he also went to the hospital, but he didn't stay in the hospital as long as my brother. He had minor damage. Well, he had damage, but it was like really minor damage. I think something was wrong with his hand a little bit most of the time, but he was able to walk, talk, all that stuff like that. So this became a journey for my brother. So he was in the hospital, I would say, for some months, because he had to get a trachea. He was on he had to get a trachea. He was on an oxygen tank. He had all of that. He had to get brain surgery. Yeah. Did you have to get two of them or one? One. Yeah, he had to get brain surgery. You could see the line across his head where they opened his brain up because he had swelling in the brain. So that's when they told us that most likely he was going to be quadriplegic unless he had like intensive therapy. But it was going to be very, very hard. But he was in a hospital probably for like 6 months.
No,
like four,
probably about 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months.
Before I went to the health center. Yeah.
So then he had to go there. Then after he went there for quite some time, that's when they told my mom that he then went back to stay with my mom, and we was taking care of him. But my mom had 3 young kids, so it was very, very hard for her to care for him because she was blind out of one eye. And me and my sister and brothers, we were still in school, and it was very, very difficult for her. And so I remember her coming up to me and she saying, Tammy, how do you feel about me placing Antonio in the nursing home? And I looked my mom in her face. I said, Mom, you need help. And I said, it's not hard. I said, it's very, very hard for you to get help. A lot of people talking, but a lot of people not helping.
Right.
And I said, you're going to need their help. And at the time, I was in middle school, and Kim, she was beginning in high school. So we didn't have the knowledge and the skills and abilities to be able to care for him. Like, we tried. I would say that we tried. Tonya, we did try, didn't we?
Yeah.
We tried.
Gave me a chance, yeah.
We tried. And so we did try. We did the best that we could. And it just, we didn't have the knowledge and abilities.
Didn't have the help.
And didn't have the help that was necessary for my brother to, to care for him. Because you have to understand that my brother at this time probably needed a 2-person assist at this time. And where he lived, my family didn't have the knowledge to be able to care for him at this time. So during that time, that's when my mom decided to place him into a nursing home. And that nursing home was called AmeriCare.
When I first went there, it was called Nah.
Don't worry about it. We ain't gotta worry about
it was Oakville when I first went there.
it. Okay.
Then after 4 years, Mike Hampton took over called AmeriCare.
Okay, cool.
That's when it got crazy.
Yeah. So, Tonyo, get them a story of when you was there. Because we're going to tell you, this nursing home is shut down. So, you guys don't have to, oh my God, let's go look at this nursing home that they talking about. And let's find the administrators around that time or workers, whatever. It shut down. And this is the reason why it got shut down. And like I said, I was in middle school at the time, so I used to go there all the time to see my brother, to help out and all the other good stuff. So now we're going to give you some stories of what happened. And so, Tonyo, give them some story when you first got there, when you very, very first
when
got there.
When I first got there, it was, like I said, it was Oakville. It was cool that the state had it. Then 2004, I guess some way they messed up and this man took over in 2004. He wasn't running it right. He was getting the money to all the winners, wasn't paying the bills. Then the folk come in when they get ready. He outside watching them folk with binoculars on his face, making sure they work. Calling them and telling them what they doing wrong. Mm-hmm. They're riding the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. What? So tell them a specific time when you was there that it was just a wild day. Like, how wild did it get? Like,
yeah, you had CNA fighting each other. Cause one of them said kiss her tail, and the younger girl got on the old, beat the older woman up for that.
So they got the fighting?
Yeah, cause the old woman told that girl to kiss her tail.
So the old woman told the young girl to kiss her tail.
Yeah, told another CNA to kiss her tail.
So they got the fight in the nursing home. They got the fight outside.
They got the fight in the nursing home on the floor.
Wow, what floor was this?
That was on 3rd floor.
On 3rd floor. Wow. And you saw this fight? You saw.
I didn't see the fight, but I heard about the fight.
Did they still work there? Did they get fired? Or they still?
I think they got fired.
They got fired. Did they tell you who won?
Yeah, I know who won.
Who
the
won?
Young girl won. that old lady, she was about 20, 30 years old now. She couldn't do no with that young girl.
She couldn't do no with that young girl. I bet they were talking about it for weeks and months.
They were talking about it. That's how I know who won. They were talking.
And they actually got the fight on the floor.
On the floor.
Because one of them, she was like, kiss my ass. And the other girl just went up there and just sprung on her. Just hit her in the face.
I didn't know they got a jacket after she told the young girl that.
Have either one of these ladies ever worked with you? Like care for you?
Yeah, I done work with both of them.
How was they care?
They all right. They was all right.
Yeah, it was just it was an issue between them two.
They did one due respect to the other, and I get the other felt due respect to do what he had to do.
Yep.
Crazy, but it was what it was.
Dang. What was another time? What was another crazy time?
When smoke break come, man, everybody be ready to smoke. With smoke break, you got the patient fighting over on smoke break.
Hold up, wait a second. So let me tell y'all about these smoke breaks. Because as a nursing home administrator, you know I know about these smoke breaks. So during these smoke breaks, residents do not play. They do not play. They will line up before it's time to smoke.
Well, we be ready for time.
Yeah, y'all be ready for time. They were lined up 45 minutes an hour. They would line up. They would block other residents' rooms just to go out of the door because they be ready for a smoke break. Let a CNA be late, going out, taking them from smoke break. All hell gonna loose. All hell gonna break loose. And let that be a time where a resident think they have cigarettes and don't have no cigarettes. Oh crap. it's really about to go down. Plus, one of the major smokers, if they feel like they about to go smoke and they don't have any cigarettes, all hell about to break. All hell about to break loose. So go ahead and tell them about smoke break.
Smoke break, they be crazy. Like my sister was saying, they know they ain't got no cigarettes and still to come and swear they got some cigarettes and go off about something they ain't got. Swear somebody else smoking their cigarette, know they didn't smoke them all. Yeah, we be posted up waiting on the time. But we know we be ready. We be ready 30 minutes early.
Ready to smoke.
Not ready to get it out the way.
Have you ever been a Pacific person that's always be the first person that's in the line ready to smoke? Everybody had to tell them get out the way.
Yeah, I've been like that once or twice. Cause they think they was on the floor first. They think they get the cigarette first. But everybody gotta wait to turn. Everybody gonna get one.
Have there ever been a person like they supposed to be wearing the aprons and stuff like that? They refuse to wear an apron, curse somebody out.
Yeah, but see, they don't. You supposed to wear an apron, and someone be like, I don't want to put that on. It's too hot. You know you gotta put that on. Go on, put that on and go on, smoke and get it over out of the way.
And they make a big hell about it.
They make a big hell out of nothing. You maybe don't get no cigarette. They'll put it on. They want their cigarette.
They sure will. What are some things that you like about smoke break, and some things you don't like about smoke break?
Yes, I'm cool with it. As long as I get my cigarette and get on down, I'm cool with it.
Do you feel like y'all should have more smoke breaks? I think y'all have enough. There's just too many.
I think how they had it said, I think it was enough.
You think because y'all had it 6 times a day?
6 or 7, 8 times a day.
Shit.
That's a lot of cigarette smoke. Especially, you better smoke one at a time. You can't smoke 2 at a time every smoke break. And some folks try to smoke 2 every smoke break. They don't know how fast them cigarettes going.
Yeah. Ain't it like 30 in the pack?
20 in the pack.
20 in the pack?
20 in the pack.
Yeah. And it's like 8 or 10 in the car?
Yeah, 10 in the car.
10 in the car? Yeah. And you have to understand that back in the day, around 2000, I think Mavericks probably was going.
Oh, they were real cheap.
Yeah, Mavericks was this 2000. They were cheap. They were like $1. They were like almost $2 a pack. They weren't even $2 a pack. It was like 2000. That was like 20 years ago.
I ain't feel like when I found out about some Mavericks, like about 2004.
Yeah.
They were like you said, about $2 something.
Yeah, $1 something, $2 in a pack.
Cigarettes got sky high now though.
Yeah. So around this time, cigarettes was a little cheaper than they are now.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a big issue. But like you were saying, if it's 20 cigarettes in a pack and you smoking 2 and it's 7 smoke breaks, that's 14. A whole pack is about to leave within like a day and a half.
Yeah.
So a lot of these individuals could not afford cigarettes. So you talking about some of these individuals who have a bad smoking habit. We have to tell them to, won't you cut back onto one cigarette smoke break, or can you skip a smoke break so you'll be able to have more cigarettes?
Right.
Because it was just crazy.
I don't want to get money.
So, like I was saying, around this time, the cigarettes was affordable. But the thing is, if a person have a huge smoking habit, it can be cause a huge headache. Plus, what they trying to find somebody to, for them to smoke. I was happy as a nursing home administrator one time that when I was interim, that they only had 4 smoke breaks. Just them 4 smoke breaks was hell. So you talking about some 7? I think
you said 4 were hell.
Yeah, I think the max I had was probably 5, but not no 7. I don't think I could deal with that. I ain't nurse home administrator. That's too much. Oh my God. You see, that's why we having this podcast, because you get to understand as a nursing home administrator that these smoke breaks are serious and this can be too much. And as you can see, my brother, he was like, yeah, we had like 6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Yeah, we gotta find somebody to smoke.
Yeah,
just to take us smoking.
Yeah, take you smoking.
Because folks that don't smoke don't want to take you smoking.
Yeah, see, that's the reason why I don't smoke. So there have been times where, if I have to give out the smoking policy or anything of that nature, let them know the importance of wearing an apron or their equipment, I have to go out there for them to, smell smoke. It gets to me. So it's a lot of CNAs who probably don't smoke, and they have to go and smoke. So we'll try to, as much as possible, get someone probably in activities, or anybody else who just smoke. Like, you probably have nurses who smoke, or you probably have activities who smoke, or maintenance individuals who smoke, or dietary aid individuals who smoke, and we'll ask them, do they mind, doing it? If it's be hard, and sometimes we come together as collective to make sure about that. So go ahead, Tonyo. Tell them about the smoke breaks. So so during smoke breaks, what do y'all talk about? Y'all talk about things that going on in the nursing home?
Well, actually,
or y'all just too busy trying to smoke because y'all get like 30 minutes?
Depending on who you talking to. If you talking to one of your guy friends, y'all might be talking about some men and stuff, smoking, this tripping, talking about life.
I want to ask, how do smoke break go? Like, people need to know during the smoke break when it's raining or it's too hot. Because the thing is, as a nursing home administrator, residents still want to smoke even if it's raining, even if it's too hot. So as a nursing home administrator, safety is number one. Safety is the key. And sometimes I have to talk to them about, can we skip a smoke break because it's too hot outside? And some of them be having hell about that. So Tonyo, tell them about times where, during the smoke break, the weather is crazy.
If it's too cold, if it's below 30, you can't smoke. If it's 90 something, they don't want to go out there too cold. They don't want to go out there too hot. If it's below 30, they ain't taking you out there. If it's 90 something, they ain't gonna take you out there.
Have you ever had somebody who wanted to smoke out there no matter what?
Well, we always want to smoke. We always gonna say it ain't too. We always gonna say it ain't too hot or too cold. We didn't want that nicotine. We did that plenty of days. Y'all smoke. Y'all go out there and smoke. We want to go smoke too. That's how I go. We don't care if it's too hot or too cold. We want to get out there and smoke. But that's all about, especially when you've been smoking a long time.
Yep. I want to talk about my experience as a nurse home administrator during the smoke break. It was this lady that I knew, Tonyo, like, she wanted to go, she wanted to smoke. She wanted to go on a smoke break. And she had oxygen. And she wanted to go out there with the oxygen tank. Matter of fact, she just
speak on it too.
She just like fainted, and we put some oxygen on her and everything, checked the vitals and everything, and see what everything was going on, see if she needed to go to the hospital or whatever. And we decided that, okay, she's fine. She can just, stay in her room. And she was advocate about smoking. She needs to smoke. She was about to smoke. She wanted to smoke. She didn't care what nobody got to say, and she definitely wanted to smoke.
Let me speak on that.
Go ahead.
On that oxygen tank, that ain't good. They want, the nursing home I was at, the last one I was at, you cannot come out there with no oxygen on, because they don't want you to blow nobody up.
Right.
So they'll tell you, take your oxygen off, leave it at the door. Put it in the room. If you're gonna smoke, you gotta take the oxygen off. You can't come out there with no oxygen on.
Go ahead.
Like I was saying, you can't come out there with no oxygen on. They want that ain't cool.
You're gonna blow yourself up.
You're gonna blow yourself up and blow everybody else, take everybody else with you.
Right.
But they be wanting cigarettes so bad. You gotta leave the oxygen. You can't come out there with it.
Yeah.
That's scary though.
It is scary. So
folks want to smoke you.
Yeah.
You got that doggone oxygen on. You want to come out.
Yeah. So the thing is with the oxygen tank is,
and some turn back around. And some folks like to smoke in their room. That ain't good either.
Please talk about that.
Folks like to be sneaky, ass cigarette lighters, like to smoking. I never done it. I look out. my roommate now, cause that what started the smoke breaks and wearing aprons. Folk got burnt. Some folk smoking in their room and blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
That what started all this.
Mm-hmm. It always take that one person and mess it up, and now you have to put all these precautions in place. So you said somebody blew something up.
Yeah.
What happened?
This happened in Arkansas somewhere. Folk was smoking in their room and blew something up.
Mm.
Blew the room up.
Wow.
You know, the room be having oxygen too.
Yeah, the room had oxygen in it, and they sneaking them cigarettes in there. Families in there giving them cigarettes and or all the other stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Then what started all this smoke break stuff in April.
Yeah, and let me speak on that as well. I need the families out there to understand that, you know, when you bring in cigarettes and lighters for your loved ones, give it to the nurse, give it to the social worker or the nurse or the activities director. Anybody else, do not give it to your loved ones because they're gonna put it in their room. Someone might come in there and steal it, or they'll try to smoke it in their rooms or in the bathrooms. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous because you have to understand certain individuals on certain type of medications, they have oxygen that's in there, all these type of things in there. And you also have to understand there's a sprinkler system that's in every room. So if they smoke, it would detect the sprinkler system and the water will basically just flood the room. So you have to be careful. You cannot do that. It's very, very dangerous. Some people just think that, oh, it's okay, I'll just get them cigarettes,
Cool.
They walking, they talking because they so used to doing it at home. But when you come into a nursing home, it's very, very, very dangerous. So please do not do that. Make sure you give it to the charge nurse, give it to the activities director, or give it to the social worker to have. Even if you have to give it to the administrator, it doesn't matter. Just give it to someone else of the sort who will be able to, put their names on it and give it to the right person and all this other stuff. Please do not give it to your loved one because you can be the reason or the cause of something like that happening. I also want to talk about another thing when it comes to the smoke breaks. Now it becomes a thing with the electronic cigarettes. The electronic cigarettes are very dangerous too. Even though they're electric and you feel like you can't, the smoke or something evaporates or something, it still got to evaporate and it still messes up the sprinkler system. So you have to be careful with that because it can explode and all this other stuff. So you have to be very, very careful with the electronic cigarettes. Plus those vapors. I know some nursing homes do not accept vapors. So
for real?
Yeah, they can't accept vapors.
I know
because the vapor, the smoke. With some vapors, the smoke come out like ain't nothing.
Also like a cloud.
Like a cloud.
Yeah,
But some vapors it actually like evaporate in the you can't hardly see it.
I saw a new one saying it blew up on a man. He cost his fingers.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm. That's why I say it can be very, very dangerous when it comes to using these vapors and everything. So we try to go old school with it, and stuff like that. Another old school way you could probably do it. I was at a nursing home where we had, it was more of a country area, and this is where they roll their own cigarettes. You could buy like a bucket of tobacco and the rolling papers, and you can make it an activity. And certain individuals, who don't have money, who want cigarettes, they can come to bingo and there could be a prize that they can win. And you can tell them, look, you can come and win some cigarettes. You think they won't show up to bingo?
Oh man, I should have said something about bingo. I used to love bingo.
Have y'all ever had cigarettes?
No. You can win money. No, they had other stuff. They ain't had no cigarettes.
Yeah. So we had cigarettes. I made sure we had cigarettes.
You can win another backyard pack though.
Yeah. So we did that, and everybody.
That's what's up.
Because it's a lot of individuals couldn't afford cigarettes, so we did that. We had like we got a bulk of tobacco. We got a certain individual who had high acuity to be able to roll them up. We had the little rolling machine so they could roll the cigarettes up and everything. And they'll roll them up and we'll put like 4 in the pack, and we'll tell them if you win, you can come to you can be able to win. If you win something, you can win some cigarettes at bingo. And we'll do something like a participation. Like if you come and participate, you'll get 2 cigarettes. And so we'll do it like that. And we had individuals who always, the individuals that come to the nursing home, they say, do y'all like to have anything to donate? Let's donate. And you were like, they ask you, what would you like to donate? What do you need us to donate? I just tell them, can you donate some cigarettes? And the woman, she's like, you know what? A person never asked me, do I ever about donating cigarettes. She's like, you the first administrator that ever asked. I said, because that's what they need. Because, a lot of them come with blankets and, socks and stuff like that. A lot of them already have these things. Right. And the thing is, they really need, like, cigarettes. They don't want no cookies and cakes. And, it's okay, cookies and cakes and stuff like that. But a lot of them already have cookies and cakes. Right. But the thing is, the cigarettes, that's what they want, you know. And these individuals, they come and they donated some cigarettes. So this how you become very creative in activities. I have become very, very creative in activities, as you can see. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys love our episode, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Like I said, I'm gonna bring my brother on here so he can be able to talk to you guys. So we're gonna have fun on this podcast. Yes. So,
all right. See y'all next time.
Bye.